Hi everyone, it's Donna Joseph here in my spiritual corner because it's so blooming wet outside. It's rained all day today, but hey, you've got to keep smiling. And you may remember a few days ago in a previous video I talked about taking time in the mornings to just have yourself some me time, some time to reflect, so you can sort of give yourself the best chance of having a good day. And it really does work. But I want to take that one step further for you and let you know that it's not just in the morning that you can do this. Certainly in the morning it's great because it gives you a good start to the day. But throughout the day, we can get moments of stress, moments of anxiety, moments where there's just so much going on in our heads. And I want to give you an example, and it's the reason why this video is quite fresh for me to do for you today, because I had a situation, even though I'd reflected and I'd spent a little bit of time doing some meditation. It was only about 10 minutes this morning, but soon after that I had a million one things to do. Now granted, things could have been a lot worse if I hadn't have took those 10 minutes, so it's good that I did that. But about half an hour after that, things had really started to move on, and I was very short of time before I had to get my son to school, and I had an event to get to today at a particular time. I had to set up, I had to get stuff out of the garage, I had to get to the shops beforehand. There was so much. And even though I'd reflected and taken some time out, I started to feel stressed. Like, how am I going to do this? I've got to get tied to school. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. Da, 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 da. We've all had it. We've all had those times where it's just suddenly like, I've got to do this. I've got to do that. Stop. These are the times where it's really important that we just stop. And when I say stop, what I mean is just take a minute or two to just take some time to yourself, just to stop and reevaluate what's going on. So I did that today. I reevaluated the situation, and it just, by taking that little bit of time where I was able to just focus on my breathing for a minute or two, I realized that I didn't have to do things the way that I was thinking I had to do them initially. So what I did is I got my son to school first. I got him there early and then came back home and did all the things. And as I was driving from dropping him off, I don't think he's ever been to school that early before. I was driving back, and I could literally, I literally replayed in my mind how it would have been, or could have been, and probably would have been, if I hadn't have done that. If I hadn't have done that, I probably would have been late getting him to school, in which case I'd have had to have signed him in, which would have got me stressed. I would have had to have walked further. I would have been even later. Instead, I got home. I had time to do everything that I needed to do without the panic of getting my son to school on time. And it all worked really well. The event went really, really well. I got there on time and everything was wonderful. And it was only because I gave myself that little bit of time, 2 minutes tops, just to stop. So whenever you're feeling like things are getting on top of you, please remember to just stop for a minute. Even if you've only got 30 seconds, just take 30 seconds, do some breathing and give yourself some time. And if you get into the habit of doing that, the answers will come. So that is really my advice and my tip for you today. And whatever time of the day you're watching this video, just even when you're watching it, just perhaps when it's finished, just stop. Practice stopping. Feedback in the comments how you get on with this. Is this something that you do regularly? I'd love to hear. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And I've got more videos on the way to help you with helping you to stay positive and to enable us to be the wonderful beings that we all are. So that's all from me, and I'll be in touch soon. Take care. Bye bye.